Hello, everyone. Free feeders, premium subscribers, all hags, listeners, eavesdroppers.
Here's an all-new episode for you to cap off the celebration of Berlant and Novak.
And make sure you're signed up at poogpodcast.com.
Make sure you're signed up for the newsletter at poogpodcast.com
immediately. Greetings. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Celsius is a strong pull. Because we're getting started, right? And I go, because I don't have caffeine. And I go, I think there might be one in a bag.
What caffeine have you had today?
I had one quad
earlier,
oh my God. And then after that, I had a cortado. And I don't think that one was a quad.
Okay.
But where's the fruity one?
I've been calling in a new matcha.
Are you serious?
And the other day I was.
You mean calling it in spiritually?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been like, which matcha do I want to get? And then doing some research is a strong fucking word, but looking around, I went to Erewhon twice, 2 different locations looking for this one matcha, this Mitsuba, which I'd had before. It's not there. And then, so I'm like, God damn it. 2 days ago, out Sunday, walking around, I'm in a Japanese home goods store and there's some matcha there. And I remarked to my partner, oh, maybe this is the matcha I should get. Maybe like my hunt for matcha is done. This woman overhears me. She goes, sorry, I couldn't help but overhear you. I have a matcha company.
No.
And I was like, you're kidding me. And she's like, yeah. And she goes, I'm going to give you some matcha. And I was like,
was she
really?
Also a customer?
She was, browsing the store. And she was going in there to, I guess, see if they wanted to sell her matcha. She goes to her car. She comes back. Shout out to Ashu Matcha. This is primo shit, honey.
Are you serious?
She goes like, we're based out of Malibu. I go, I'm listening.
Oh my God.
And she gives me this tin of matcha, used it yesterday. I mean, this is expensive stuff too. God bless her. She gave me the fanciest kind, which is like, we're looking at, it's like $100 for a little tin. Okay. And I made it up. It was so smooth. I loved it. And I couldn't believe it.
That you had a podcast full of rabid listeners?
No,
because
after the fact.
Talk about calling something in. Imagine her that morning, like, I have my matcha manifestation morning. Okay. She's like, I'm going to call in like what I need to promote my business. And
here she is, top of the episode, getting an ad. No. It was, and because she was like, I'm going to go to my car. I was like, this is unbelievable. And she was like, I just love giving matcha to people sometimes. And I go, honey, you picked the right girl. I was like, I have a podcast or something.
Oh, good.
But anyway, it was fabulous.
Did you tell her what the podcast was called and to listen for?
No, but I already DM'd her. And certainly I'll be DMing her again about this.
Okay. So you're in touch.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's exciting. Why can't I get hooked on matcha?
It's never going to be for you, I don't think, because your coffee, like, it could happen. I don't know. Because I love you
Celsius.
Don't like the taste, right?
I like it.
Oh, really?
I think it's about. Okay. I think it's like I think it's fundamentally. I don't have an association. I don't have like a sense memory of the matcha days that I'm always trying to get back to or something. Right? It hasn't ever locked to anything. So like one thing that has locked. Okay. In kind of a cheeseball way. Now I don't do it all the time, but it would pull me in quicker if you were pushing this. It's like the chai latte. Like when I visited my friend at University of Chicago in college, and like she would get this like chai latte at the college's bookstore, and I went with her and I got it, and it was like so cold, and then I drank it, and it was so creamy and delicious and spicy. Okay, and so if I really want to access that feeling. No.
Low caffeine?
No, because I think the tea in it is, I think
black.
Yeah. But
ooh.
Anyway, but
no. So shout out to Spice Wallah. They have a nice black like chai tea.
Yes, they do. Except I think does theirs come where you have to make like you have to do a full pot the way it comes, or am I thinking
it's
of
a loose
flour?
Bag? Yeah.
No, but there's one that comes like a full.
No. That's Spice Wallah.
Okay. I think I have that. Yeah.
But I've done it a couple times and it's nice. And it's like, it gives you that little black tea, a little bit of caffeine, but nothing crazy. And as we know, I've really cut back on the caffeine, guys.
Remember when I did for 1 second?
Yeah.
I did. There was like a couple weeks where I did because the natural anxiety was so high. I was like getting L-theanine drinks at Whole Foods. I was like strolling the aisles, like all the, those drinks. I'm never like looking for a drink, like a calming drink.
Well, did I tell you? I feel like I've said this on the podcast that the Array Calm supplement, like I think it's real.
Really? What is it? Magnesium and L-theanine?
L-theanine. Yeah. Maybe there's ashwagandha in there. There's saffron in there. There's some stuff in there. But a couple times I've taken it almost like you would like a Valium, where I'm like, oh, Christ. Where's my fucking array? And I've taken it and then I'm like, is it placebo? Who cares?
Well, yeah, exactly. Remember the birdcage where my Pirin tablets? Okay, he's like, can you my Pirin tablets, aspirin, and the husband rubbed out the A and the S. It's so genius.
Yes. That's amazing.
So, well, let's linger actually in this drink question for a minute before I'm going to get a note about something I want to tell you about later. But I'm like, yeah, like I have that, right? And if I want to feel that feeling, I can go drink that. I'm like, the matcha, you know what it's almost lock-in peppermint for Christmas, our spirit of having to lock in peppermint, which by the way, I almost the other day for comfort on the road, I started trying to source Christmas. Okay. I was like, if I could get these King Leo peppermint sticks that came in this tin, I have this memory of it being, I don't know if it was Christmas vacation or just Christmas was approaching and being in the den and someone must have given us these peppermint sticks and I was in DC. Oh, can't we tell you about that? Okay, but I was in DC and I was like, oh my God, the King Leo sticks. And it was like one Christmas, someone must have sent them or gifted them. Something ends up in your home.
Wait, I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay, a blue.
Chocolate covered?
No, I mean, unless they have those, but it was a blue tin, King Leo peppermint. They have the soft ones, which is like the pillowy ones, that's something else I discovered while researching. Research is a overstatement, but it was just these peppermint sticks. So, like a thick candy cane. Okay. Something about their texture and it's gnawing on them, and obviously it's sugar. Okay. It's peppermint. Who cares? Okay. Yeah. It rules. And so I was having this fantasy that I was going to somehow source them and eat them in the hotel, stimulated by 2 peppermint candies in Uber. Yep. I went for it.
Oh, careful.
Okay. Careful.
That's how they roofie you.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But I grabbed them at the end on the way out. So I roofied myself. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted Christmas. So back to matcha. The thing is, I like it every time I have it. I don't know when to choose it because it's when I'm looking for the familiarity. If coffee is the moment when I would pivot to it. And yet, so it always feels like I'm giving something up in that moment. I think I need something like a 4 p.m. matcha habit. Okay. Where I read
4 p.m. matcha is late in the day. Let me tell you that.
It is?
Well, yeah, I think because
maybe not for
there
me.
was one day I overdosed on matcha. I went to 2 different places for matcha. I've talked about this on the pod, I think. And my lip was like seizing, like the muscle was spontaneous. And I looked it up and it was like caffeine overdose or whatever. And I was like, yeah, that's absolutely what it is. But now the Bambino continues to serve, but matcha, we can try. We can try to get you in. But 2 things rapid fire. Just the barista still is so cruel. I've been avoiding the coffee shop.
Oh yeah.
It's really fucked up. And I had a friend with me this time. I just want to say I had a friend with me and I didn't even tell him going into it. We go in, she's there and I'm like, do me a favor. No, I didn't even say anything. We go up and order. And then afterwards I go, didn't you find her? And he was like, he was like, yeah, that was weird. And I go, yeah, she fucking hates my ass. I'm now convinced she thinks I'm someone I'm not. It was so, and then I went back because I was going to get something to go.
Did she
and
ask your name for the order?
No.
So I mean, because that would be an opportunity to.
She doesn't speak to me. She looks at me like, yeah, what the fuck do you want, bitch? She always does that to me. She doesn't even say like hi or like, what can I get you? It's just like, yeah, without nonverbal.
And you watch her to other people, obviously, be friendly.
She is fucking yucking it up, laughing, being so friendly. I walk up, face fucking falls to the floor. It really is hard. And then I even said, when I go back, I go, me again. I was like, I can't stay away. Trying to make nothing, just dead stare. I order.
And you still have not, you've never.
And there was even a moment, this
anything,
is actually funny.
Right? I mean, no, I don't
Of course not.
No. I'm not saying, what did you do to make her dislike you? I'm saying you haven't yet done anything to, like, I don't even know what, broach anything. Yeah.
No, nothing. Because I don't know what to do. And even
your favorite customer.
I know. That's actually good. Maybe I'll do that. That's good. I'm going to do that. And this moment even happened. I went to tip, right? Mm-hmm. And I hit 2. And then I go, she flips back the iPad.
Have you been wildly over tipping?
No. And I go, oh my God. I was like, I just want to make sure because I accidentally, it said 2 cents instead of $2. And I was like, oh, I just want to make sure. I was like, imagine I tipped 2 cents. Stone face, fucking nothing. It's like, it's hell. And by the way, it really ruins my fucking day. Like, I'm too sensitive. I'm thinking about this like all hours. I'm thinking about it in the night. What is my problem? Yeah. What is going on? And so maybe I'll go, your favorite customer. And then it happened the next day. I go, I'm not going there because she could be there and I don't want it. It's too much. I didn't do anything to you, bitch. What is the problem? I really think she thinks I'm someone that I'm not.
So how do
I swear to God. I almost want to go, Do you think I almost want to be like, hi, this is so weird. There's nothing I can
What about,
say. I can't confront her.
I know, I think I might have suggested this once before, but have you tried like, have we met somewhere other than this coffee shop?
Oh,
right?
No,
Wait, what's scary about that? Because that is just like a legitimate question.
No, and then she'll go, I don't know, and I go, oh, okay, because it seems like you fucking
I don't
hate
know?
me.
You think she'd say,
I think she'd probably go, yeah. I mean, because what else would she say? Maybe she'll go, yeah, we've met, and I'd go, no, we haven't. You think I'm someone else?
She'd say, I don't think so.
Yeah, where? And then she'll go, Carla's house, and I go, see, I'm not her. She's going to say something. She's going to, like, that would be amazing as if she said something like that. And I go, it's not me.
I can't believe, now, I know I'm intrigued because I'm surprised that, on a particularly frustrated day or whatever day, right?
I haven't lashed out.
Something hasn't broken through.
No, Jacqueline, once she was so mean. It's hard. Once she was so, and I go, fine, I'll match her. So, because I'm always going like, again, but just like I'm friendly or whatever. You smile, you say thank you, you say have a good one, all this shit. So one day I couldn't take it anymore. So I just mirrored her.
Okay.
She's like, huh? I'm like, yeah. I flip it back, yeah. I just like gave her what she gave me, Scientology style, matched her.
Is that Scientology? Is that a therapeutic technique or something they suggest
early
you do out in the world?
Scientology, I think, was like communicate. It's just like meet people, like matching people, mirroring them to communicate with them. You need to like come. Yeah.
You ever try
it's
that
like
shit on
acting
me?
class or something? No, but anyway, that's all to say that it continues to haunt me, and I don't know what to do. And I don't think I'm good. My heart is pounding when I go up to the cashier and she's there. It's like my heart is pounding. It's like I can't. My nervous system can't take it. I'm too sensitive.
What about? No, of course, and talk about.
I think one day I might start crying.
Absolutely, I'm surprised you haven't.
And go
yet.
like, I'm sorry. Like, what do I say? Like, but Jacqueline, there's nothing I can say. There's a line of people behind me. It's not a big. I go.
Of course,
hi.
you see, this is where we fundamentally right. My belief, right, is like there's always words. We just haven't found them yet. Like language, infinitely malleable. Right. There's 1,000 things you could say.
So what can I say?
Right?
Hi. This is so strange, but I just want to make sure there's nothing you can say because also it sounds like combative. Like, what am I going to do? Like, we good? You know what I mean? Like, what am I going to say? Hey.
I'm trying to think about similar situations. I think
it's
wild.
Me going, hi, it's your favorite customer. That's almost going to make her hate me overdrive, right? Because if she already hates me, but maybe that is the way to acknowledge it.
Sort of calling it out.
You know what makes me want to do?
Yeah.
Get up there and faint, pretend to faint. To see, like, it's like almost like I need to go hard.
You mean?
Yeah, or like I need to go, can I have a, and I pass out and then it's almost like I need to be in her arms and I need her.
See, but isn't that interesting, Kate? Dare I say, okay, this is you reach for victimizing for closeness.
Yeah, totally.
Because you're like, I'm a performer, so I just performed. Can you open the restaurant for us or whatever? Like, you're like, I had a tough. You're always like, should we tell him I had a tough day? Okay. You always like reach really fast. You're like, should I tell him about the pain in my hip? You're like, I'm gonna tell him about the pain in my hip. I'm always like, no. I think it's like, because I always think someone's gonna experience that as like someone trying to turn a screw, which to me would make me back off more.
Yeah.
Right.
So what should I do? What should I do?
Let me think, Kate. Okay. Okay. Let me think for you.
I texted Jacqueline live from the line because I was so sad. And Jacqueline, you have to come.
Well, the sadness
and go with me.
It's sad for a little Kate Berlant because you like community,
the people's clown,
and you like connecting at the coffee shop. And we all remember our song.
Hey, yeah. Or what's going on.
Yeah. And that was all about feeling alive and connecting with the baristas. Okay. Now here's a question. Is she always on the register?
Yeah.
Never behind the machine?
Never.
And then are there other people who are in the register and they're normal, whatever? Sometimes?
Like generally at the shop? Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's lovely.
And do you see...
I'm exchanging curl routines.
Serious?
We're having fun there.
Does anyone know your name? Like, Kate.
There was someone that knew my name. He moved on. I haven't done a full name exchange, but like chatty, talkative, like totally.
I wonder if you could get video I mean, not for the listener. I'm sorry. I want to be very clear.
I'm going to go with meta
I care
glasses.
about,
I'm going to go with meta glasses.
You know I care about privacy. I'm talking about specifically for me to help
And
diagnose.
I'm going to go, hey, do you mind that I'm recording you right now? And she'll be like,
What is this?
I hate you.
Let me just try a few. Let's
Be so cool if I went.
We experimented with me doing spontaneous role play to see what emerged. Not saying that any of them are good suggestions, but like
No, the role playing
right?
was good.
So, like,
all rehearsal, it was good.
So I'm like, what are some options? Like,
what can I say?
Here, I mean,
I'm almost like I need to do something. What's the grand? I need to do something to make her like me. Like, what do I say? Like,
impossible.
Oh my god, you're gonna do
right?
bake cookies. Hi, I just baked these cookies. Do you want one? I think I'm gonna fucking bake cookies. Take them in there. Do you want a cookie? I just baked them.
I could be wrong, but I feel like if you're working in a coffee shop, like a baked good is sort of just like you already are like have access to some free ones. No, I know, but
it's the gesture.
Are you
It's the
talking about
gesture.
killing with kindness? Is that what I'm?
Yes.
Are you trying
yes,
to go?
kill-
Let's watch you react
kill
to
with
this.
kindness. Yeah. Hi, this is so weird.
What about this, Kate? What about like? I was like, hi. I don't know. Don't you? At some point, I'm surprised. Like. Because, you're somewhat brazen, right? I mean, we all contain many sides.
Oh, I can get pissed off. No, if someone actually fucks with me, like she's not actually fucking with me, right? Like it's weird. No, but if
that's why it's
somebody, I'm trying to think of
interesting
an excuse, like an example rather. Like I will be like,
no, like you obviously like when that, Uber driver like started driving off when like I was like half out of the car.
yeah, I lost my shit at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like it started saying like bitch made.
I told him he was bitch made.
Okay.
I brought up his mother.
Oh yeah.
I would go, how the fuck did your mother raise you? Start moving the car with a woman halfway in, halfway out.
I just drew with a pen. I drew a little heart on my inner ankle, like a teenager.
I draw hearts too.
So let me just think about this. Like, it's like, hey, I almost didn't come to the cafe yesterday because it's like so clear that you like literally hate me. And I just say like, I see, I recognize I can't really do anything about it. But just like, that's what I'm getting from you. I watch you with the other customers. So, peace be with you. I am going to continue to come to the cafe.
Radical honesty.
Guys. Yeah. Like kind of sucks for me. But I thought I would just say I see it, so I'll stop dancing, fawning, and whatever for you. Respectfully, I really like this cafe. I'm going to continue to come here. I'm going to continue to smile at your fucking ass. Okay.
Yeah. It's like,
I don't know.
I can't give her a note.
I'm getting more
That's
into
too
it.
weird.
No, I think it is just. I don't think I'd be able to resist. I'd be like, I don't think I'd be able to resist going like. I mean, I'd probably start with days of sort of jokes, like kind of like we okay. You know what I mean? Like
me again.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Like, hi.
Well, I'm too scared to even say like, how are you? I think I've been like, hi. Like, no, I've done like, how are you? Because maybe someone like anyone with a fucking pulse would go, fine, how you doing? Thanks for asking.
What does she do?
Nothing. She's always stonewalled. She doesn't give me shit. And when I was with my friend, I even said, I planned to go ask her how late the cafe's open. I was like, I want to delay. I want to extend the thing. So I said, okay, remember, you're going to ask her how late are you guys open? Because I thought, oh, maybe there'll be a little moment in there, like, and then do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
of course, yeah.
I don't know, just anything, just to see more of like, I love that. No, hey, I just want to say that.
Your radical honesty. Because here's the thing.
I almost want to say, can I ask you something? And she'll go, what? And I'll go, this is so funny, but I have this theory that you think I'm someone that I'm not. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting. And she'll go,
what's
what?
wrong with that?
And I'll go, wait, let's role play.
Yeah, okay. I have a couple.
Okay,
first of all, and then I'll note you after. I'll give tweaks, okay? Because I have ideas. All right.
Come up. And remember, don't say anything because she doesn't fucking say shit. She nods her head at me like, yeah, what do you want,
okay.
cunt? That's literally what she does, by the way. Okay. Do it. Hi, can I have an almond milk cortado, please? Great. Sorry, this is so funny. This feels crazy to say, but I have this theory. I come in here a lot, right? I have this theory that you think I'm someone that I'm not. Is that possible?
What?
Do you?
Sorry, what?
Do we know each other outside of the?
Are you talking to me?
Shop?
Sorry, what?
Yeah, sorry. I know this is totally crazy. I'm just wondering. I have this feeling that sometimes I think that you think I'm someone else. That maybe you're reacting to me as though I'm
I don't know who you are. We don't know each other. Sorry, there's someone else coming in line.
By the way, it's really good. That's really good. It's too scary. I'm like,
I know,
backing
it's
off.
terrifying. It's terrifying. It was terrifying, right?
Role play is really powerful. Yeah.
Role play is really fucking powerful because it was wild to be her because it's also really uncomfortable for me because it's not how I approach the world.
Okay, this is unprecedented. But can someone break in with the Naomi has an idea what?
Yeah.
I think you need to say, clearly, my presence in this coffee shop is uncomfortable for the both of us. What days of the week do you work?
Oh shit.
Holy shit.
Did you hear that?
Yes. So what I heard was
clearly my presence in the coffee shop is uncomfortable for the both of us. What days do you work? And I'll reroute.
I mean, here's what here's the issue, right?
No, I will never do that. That's way too scary.
Well,
will you go with me again and see, and then maybe I need to know.
She hates me too.
She hates you too?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? What? Come in.
I have a theory.
Okay.
Do you think there is any way that this is a friend of an ex?
Oh, honey, we've talked about that. I've gone, is this like lesbian drama something? But there's just like, by the way, anything's possible because that's what it seems like almost. And that makes me, then I do want to go, what?
Right. Because if it's that,
what
you
happened?
I
because
stand by.
Nothing. There's no.
Right.
I don't.
My record is
my
clean.
My slate is clean. Nothing. Yeah. It's like I understand, right? Like we all have friends who have exes where it's like we're not gonna go to fucking Tijuana with them. I don't know why Tijuana came up, but it's like we all have friends that were like, yeah, you're not gonna see me breaking bread with my fucking friend's ex, right? Of course, but there's a difference between that and. Unless you have been violently cheated on, right?
Yeah.
Or unless there's been some horrible, gross misconduct, what the fuck are you doing? So just hating someone because like they are connected to a friend through an ex or something, like that's crazy. So yeah, Naomi goes, makes me want to go in more. I go, let's go today. Let's go. I fucking hope she's there today.
Well, I have ideas. And
by the way, I actually had it in the shower because I was like, I want to go there today. And I was scared. And I was like, Kate, how fucking, like, what? Come on. What is so, I mean, it's really fascinating. This is like a crucial psychic encounter.
I have a couple approaches.
Now it makes me want to fight.
Yeah.
If she actually has beef, there's no beef.
I have a couple ideas, Kate. Okay.
One,
you accept it as you pretend you're fucking Larry David, okay? And
that's
funny.
The only way in.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Seinfeld, and this is a recurring bit.
Larry David's that's a really powerful archetype and powerful healing figure to have with me.
It really is.
When I go through
okay, it's like you go.
You just healed me.
You go. Thank you. Okay. He does that. So it's like you go, right? And you don't actually have to do what the character would do, right?
Yeah.
It's just suddenly you're seeing it from a perspective of like the joke of how over the top people are, and they have a feud, and how would it all play out. So anyway, that's one of my suggestions, and that's my suggestion for if you choose to do nothing but see it as the weather that you can't control.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's one idea. Next is, and this is like, I'm not saying I'm right for this. Okay, it's just how I think about stuff. Okay. And it comes from not necessarily like great places. Like it's like my desire for my like unimpeachable responses to behavior, right? So it's like any version of saying something in my mind cannot be framed as one thing, but it actually is something else. Okay. So if you go and go, I just think, this is uncomfortable for us. And so we need to, I'd like to know what days you work. It's sort of like if that were really true, and your goal
I'm
was
never going to say that.
I know, no, but I'm just as an example.
Sorry,
if that were really true,
yeah.
if that were like true, right, and it was like I'm going to find out what hours this person works, so I don't have to work there. You'd find those hours out in another way, right? It's a faux like when someone's like, hey, like I don't like I just you know what I'm saying? It's like information seeking that's fake.
Yes.
Where you'd figure it out another way. So I guess here's what it is. What do you want? One, restoration and her to like you and realize she was wrong this whole time and suddenly is that what you truly want?
I want her to like me, and I can't,
right?
And that's not.
And
that's not up to me.
You have a theory that maybe it is up to you because there's you're aware that there's a misunderstanding here. She thinks you're Bianca Doolittle, okay? She thinks you're Bianca Doolittle, okay? And whatever. it's not magical thinking or something. I mean, it's not. I just mean maybe there's a way out. You're bargaining with God here. You're like,
I know,
right? You're like, it's denial. It can't just be what it is. And I'm like you. I think everything has a reason, right? And so I would be trying to fix it. So I think there's a reasonable amount of investigation that, I don't think it's that crazy. But have we met before? I mean, obviously I come in here all the time, but I'm like, I feel like I know you. I'm Kate Berlant. What is your name? What? And then maybe she'll go, wait, what? I thought you were Bianca Doolittle. Okay. Who left my father in the lurch?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So I'm just saying the fact that you've never said your name to her, right?
Yeah.
If you have this theory that there's a chance she thinks you're someone else, right?
I don't think it's even by name though. I think like maybe, like someone in the neighborhood was rude or something, and she like thinks it's me. I mean, I don't know, but I want to go in. I hope I see her. I want to go in. And
very
Larry David,
interesting.
I'm just gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I was walking down the street, funnily enough, on the way to the coffee shop. And I thought, by the way, my eyesight, and I'm like, it's getting worse. Like my distance glasses now, I'm like needing them more. And last night I wore them like out. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I guess I got to get contacts. I don't know. Oh God. But
Kate Berlant with
and I looked
contacts is so like, I just can really see it with you with the
Spiraling.
contact solution.
I know it's bad.
Kate Berlant has
I
just
don't
lost
want
her
that.
contact. I just see a lot of contact-based drama unfolding.
I think
in
it's
that
too
new
scary.
life for
Another
you.
medical thing for shit to go wrong. Like really fucking scares me. I don't know. I don't know.
Why don't you pursue?
I'm walking.
all those exercises. They're like they're like, why don't give it a shot? Give one of the things where they go, actually, your eyes just need to be strengthened. There's various eye muscles. Do one of the fucking programs for 1 month.
Yeah.
What? Disgusted by eye muscles?
Yeah. But yeah, no, you're right.
Wait, what?
But what's funny, so
Why?
the eyesight.
You do that
I don't know, it
shit.
just grosses me out. Eyes freak me out. But I think that so I was walking, and because of my eyesight, it's really happening where I'm not recognizing people, or I see them and I'm like looking at them like they're strangers, and they're looking at me, and I go, huh? And I go, oh, it's my friend or someone I know. So I was walking, and I thought I saw someone walking toward me I did not want to run into. Not dramatic, like, and that's what's funny. Not like there's no one on earth I need to like actively avoid. Back to the barista, I don't have beef. There's no one that I'm like, oh fuck, we're about to get into it. Like, of course, we all have people that we're not dying to run into, but I don't have anyone that would make me like cross the street. Well, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Actually, I crossed the street to avoid a good friend who I just wasn't.
Well,
in the
that's
city.
but
it's like,
yeah. I mean, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, like that's,
no.
who
But
isn't
somebody's
that,
walking
right?
toward me. I think I know who it is. And there's a bakery. I just gently, and I very realistically act as though, oh yeah, I'm going to the bakery. I go into the bakery, and then I start to pretend to look at a cake.
Of course.
And I have a full
Put in an order.
I have a full act out about buying a pie to
Of course.
avoid someone. It might not have been them. And I go, that's gorgeous. I go, how much is that? And she goes, oh, it's this much. Oh, actually it's this much. Okay. God, it's great. Yeah. Okay. If I were going to order that, like how much lead time? I go into I take a picture of it.
Of course.
I go, I'm going to send this to the birthday girl. I go,
No.
I'm gonna send this to the birthday girl. I do a full, and then I leave.
Some people
And I'm
really
safe.
like, to me that makes total sense, right?
Yeah,
And even
yeah.
like, although I'd probably with that level of engagement feel like psychically like I had to buy something almost like
I know,
because I've sort
I
of
know. Well, no one was in
half-promised
there. It was
business.
very empty.
You
I
are
wasn't,
getting
like,
information.
crowding.
No. I don't mean like taking up.
Yeah.
I almost just mean like you were part of this drama with them. Like now you do know more about their pies now. Would you maybe consider buying a pie from this person?
100%.
So I see it as like, to take in information of a business has value to that business. And so I think you stand on moral grounds here is all I'm trying to say. It's a transaction that is meaningful, even though it was built on a lie. You're still doing good business. You're still doing good business.
I'll tell you this. If I had to buy a cake next week, guess where I'd fucking go?
Exactly. Some people do no act outs. I have to believe. Some people
crazy.
must.
No, some people
Whereas
that story makes no
active
sense to them.
tool. Right. Like that's a tool that is right there at any time.
I've acted my way into, it's almost eerie when you realize what you can act your way into.
I do it with a meaningless transaction that's out of time. I don't usually invent other, like, I don't invent other specificity, like, characters for some reason. Like, there's like, I wouldn't have the courage almost to go birthday girl, right?
Yeah.
It's like there's something like, I think it's all going to fall apart if I involve like another character. It's like,
totally.
It's like, I believe like there's it has to almost be, like an illusion that blows past and can go up in the dust. It's like,
yeah. Don't anchor it to another.
yeah, even though why not? It's just interesting. The little rules we live by.
Really quick. I purchased, here's my mailman. Oh,
That's exciting.
How do you know your mailman? I gotta
At
get
least,
in there.
here's what I'll say. At least it's not your mailman that hates you.
Oh my God, can you imagine? Well, hello.
Knock,
Wait,
knock,
Jacqueline,
knock.
we're glazing over one of my famous act outs, which was the FedEx guy who was delivering the heavy boxes, and I felt so bad that I pretended to be pregnant.
Unbelievable.
And by pretend to be pregnant, I meant I just stood with my hands.
You didn't say anything. You didn't.
No.
Right.
I just did a motion. I think I put my hand, I kind of rubbed my hand on my stomach and leaned back into my hand, lower back, to insinuate, I wish I could help you with those heavy boxes, but
Doctor's orders.
Doctor's orders.
Yeah, I'm actually
pregnant.
supposed to be on bed rest, they said.
Yeah, I couldn't
That
do
I
it.
came to the door
But
anyway.
I purchased 2 boxes of Gerolsteiner from Trader Joe's. This
right,
is the the best sparkling water money can buy. I go, this is extraordinary. It's kind of a bitch because going there, loading the boxes, but I was like, this is how important the Gerolsteiner is to me. Multiple bottles were flat. I repeat,
No.
multiple bottles. And Gerolsteiner is the most bubbly. You
Right.
can leave a Gerolsteiner open on the counter overnight. It's just
It holds.
fizzy in the morning.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
it's the minerality of it is so dense that it just like is
that's
a
what holds it.
geyser.
Right.
Yeah. And so I was horrified, and I go, so do I reach out to Gerolsteiner or do I reach out to Trader Joe's? I called Trader Joe's, no one answered, and then I gave up. But should I?
See, that's really
maybe I'll
impressive to me
email
that you had the
Gerolsteiner.
courage, not the courage, you had the internal strength to make a phone call. Like, because first of all, was it
I
like,
love making a
hi,
phone
welcome
call.
to Trader Joe's. Like, listen for
No, it just
instructions.
rang.
Okay. Well,
Maybe it
the
wouldn't be
on-air courage.
entertaining.
I mean, I guess like the way I see it is like, you're not going to get anything on the phone from them that's meaningful. I feel like the only
Refund. I don't have a
refund
receipt,
isn't
yeah.
coming from like someone on the phone at Trader Joe's. They're going to be like, well, you could bring in the bottles, and you're not going to do
Exactly.
that. So
It's
your
like,
only
what?
move is like,
Gerolsteiner.
yeah, Gerolsteiner, and just be like, this happened. I'm not bringing the bottles
Gerolsteiner
back.
corporate.
I'm not bringing the bottles back to Trader Joe's. They're not going to,
It's not cheap, by the way.
they'll think,
Like- like a
because they're
pallet.
open now. So it's sort of like they're open. You've opened
They're
them.
open
That's
and
how
gone.
you know
They're thrown
they're
away.
flat.
I open it.
Yeah.
Nothing's there.
So you
Throwing it
can't
away.
bring back the flat bottle. So your only option is
No.
to say like, I'm a big fan of the work you
Yeah,
do.
my heart was broken.
My heart was
Yeah.
broken, and I'm just curious. Is there anything you can do for me?
Yeah. No. I'm going to do that. I'm going to send the email.
Because that's a
I
problem.
have a new hack.
Is
I have
it-
a new life hack.
Okay. Give it to me.
Corkage fee.
Wait a second. This
When
is
you're going to a
hysterical.
dinner-
Explain.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean you're now bringing
Okay,
your own
so-
wine?
Yeah.
No,
listen to
no.
this,
Like you're
listen to
like
this.
what you thought
Yeah.
was a scam. Now you're actually like, no, actually it rocks.
Saves you hundreds.
Oh,
Okay,
you-
listen to this.
No. Okay.
I
right.
So my mother and my aunt come to town, or my
Yeah.
aunt's in town. We're going to dinner, the 4 of us. I call the restaurant. Shout out to Bacchetti. I call the restaurant and I
hungry.
go, "Hi, do you guys have a corkage fee?" And they go, "Yeah, it's $35."
Damn.
Maybe it was 40. I think it was 35. And I go, "Great." I go, "I hope it's not uncouth." And they're like, "Not uncouth at all." They go, "We have maximum 2-bottle corkage, But yeah, I go, "Great." So I have a fancy bottle of champagne that was a gift. I bring
Why?
it.
Wait, hold on. Wait, take me back, okay?
Yeah.
Why are there corkage fees? Punishment alone? I
They
mean,
gotta
like,
charge you something. That makes sense to me. They're
But
not gonna
why?
let you just drink for free. $35. That's the price of fucking 2 glasses.
but if you're
of
ordering
wine
dinner,
in this
Kate,
economy.
if you're ordering dinner,
Yeah,
like,
I
you're
understand
not-
the corkage fee. You can't bring your. That's crazy. I think restaurants they have to. I think it's that's why it's a hack.
I'm not
it's
saying
a
I
fucking.
bel-
It's a deal of a century. Then you're having.
Okay.
You're having. We had because I wanted 1 glass. Like
Okay.
everyone gets a glass, more than a glass. A little champagne pour, and then you're not just saving. The meal
Wait,
is
why are you
significantly
saving?
cheaper because
you mean
you're
to
not.
buy a glass of champagne would be expensive, bringing your own was not? You're saying the $35.
So it's like, I'm saying that at a restaurant nowadays,
the hack is bring your own wine,
$18 a glass.
right?
Yeah.
The hack is bring your own. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not getting out of the corkage fee.
Of champagne, I'd say there's 5 glasses.
Yes.
That's $90. 18 times 5.
So are you saying, to buy a full bottle of champagne.
I've saved $55.
Wait, hold on. But if everyone had a glass, wouldn't you have just gotten a bottle of champagne in the restaurant? This is what I'm trying to understand. With the bottle of champagne in the restaurant, everyone had a glass?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So why would everyone have ordered it by the glass? I'm saying.
Oh, but you're not going to get a bottle in a fucking restaurant for $35. The bottle's going to be minimum 70.
Right. And you're saying, but you like good champagne. And
no,
I
don't care about the quality. It's about saving money.
It's about being able to have champagne at all.
To have a drink at all. I only drink champagne. That's the truth. And by champagne, I mean bubbles. I don't I'm not drinking red wine. I'm not drinking white wine. In a restaurant, I want either maybe a martini, a marg, right? Or a glass of bubbles. So I would rather have, and my mom only drinks bubbles. Mm-hmm. We all like bubbles. So I go, great. Either we can each order an $18 glass of fucking champagne.
But the comparison that needs to be drawn, and I'm sorry to be harping on this, but I'm only doing it because I just spent time on it already. What does it cost to get a bottle of champagne in the restaurant? I'm not saying I know the answer. I'm just
minimum
checking.
70
versus 35 plus. How much was your bottle of champagne that you brought with you?
It was free. It was a gift.
Oh, well, here we go. Drink your own free champagne in the restaurant is how you're saving money.
Right. But even if I had bought, let's just say the bottle was,
what would you have bought it for?
I don't believe in spending more than $40. My God, on the bottle. Because you can get really good stuff. So let's say 40.
So 40 plus 35 corkage fee.
40 plus 35.
$75, right?
Yeah. Oh, so it's back to normal.
So then what if you bought a bottle of champagne in the restaurant that was not the greatest champagne ever? Would it be 75 and under? That's what I'm saying. I just think the comparison, if you're saying everyone loves bubbles in the family, the comparison to everyone ordering a glass is not, you see what I'm saying?
Fuck. Okay, but it brings the bill down at the end of the meal, and that's what I like to see.
Oh, I want to be, if anyone thinks like I am like the sour grapes on this.
I know. No,
I'm truly just trying to understand, okay? And also make sure you don't get fucked by your own confusion, okay? I don't want you getting really fucked. Sometimes you're
I do get,
sometimes you
do
get
the math
idea.
Wrong.
Yeah.
I know, and it's
you get
wrong.
an emotional idea, and I just...
That happens a lot.
What did I have? I'm just trying to think if I've had anything interesting. Oh, but I was thinking, what about Mason matcha? Okay, I was trying to think of something. So I read Carolyn Mace while I drink matcha. And then that becomes the association. That can be my 4 p.m. Spiritual.
Could be. I'm still going to say it. 4 p.m.'s a little late for matcha. Matcha
what
is not
about,
a joke.
Yeah, but I'm having coffee at 4 anyway.
Yeah, you're already fine.
But I saw, where was I? Oh, right. I was in a hotel. I have a lot of hotel reportage to do. But they were doing a strawberry matcha. They said it was pure strawberry worked into the matcha.
Colombe. La Colombe does that.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
This is a big. So, by the way, I have an announcement, which is, bitch, I know exactly where you were. It was at Chicago. It was in Chicago by the Viceroy. I bet anything. Right by the Viceroy, there's a La Colombe in Chicago, and I famously went there after Rome. Landed from Rome, stayed at the Viceroy, and was trying to stay awake. Went to La Colombe, and I literally, of course, told them I was like, I just landed from Rome. It's like they don't need to hear it. I was like a little late in the day for caffeine, but we just landed from Rome. They had the strawberry matcha on tap. That's not usually what I get ever because I'm like, it's too sweet. I don't.
Yes.
You know, I'd rather have a cupcake, whatever.
Totally.
I said, can I have a sample? Yes. I said, would it be okay to try a sample? And then and they were like, sure. And I go, I buy so much La Colombe over the years. They gave me a sample of the strawberry matcha.
Explaining why you're owning the sample? Okay.
I deserve it. My knees almost buckled. It was so fucking good.
See, that's
not
the thing.
Too sweet. It was sweet, but not too sweet.
Strawberry is unfucking real. Strawberry is unbelievable, okay, as a flavor.
You know, it's berries above all. And I was blown away. And then I became a hyperfixation.
Strawberry is yeah.
And I went back and got it, I think, twice. Never transferred to Los Angeles. I never brought back the craving.
I feel like the way the strawberry would intersect with the matcha would really be big for me. And so how do I make it my own way?
This is what the culture is now.
What about
can get you so many strawberry matchas?
What about freeze-dried Just
I
thinking
just
at
bought
home.
freeze-dried strawberries.
Freeze-dried strawberries to powder and stir in.
Well, I have freeze-dried strawberries
Right now?
in my house, and I
So
have
you
the
could
top
be-
shelf matcha.
Now, the Bravo Bambino can't help you out in the matcha world, I imagine, right?
No.
There's no...
I have my
Do you
my
have a
whisk.
whisk?
I have my of course I've got my whisk. I've got my strainer. That's the thing that really changes the game.
Really?
I have the little thing that scoops 1 gram. So I do 3 grams of matcha in for my cup. And I have my tea bowl that I literally brought back from Kyoto years ago.
Wow.
So I have my sacred setup. Every time I drink from it, I go, God, what if this breaks? I'm like, don't break it
Really?
every fucking time.
No, wait, because you feel like you couldn't get a replacement?
If it actually broke into big pieces, I could get it fixed. But it's just like, yeah,
You just love the
sentimentality.
specific one. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm tempted to end the episode on, yeah, you guessed it, a fucking ghost story. And I'm hesitant to even bring it up because I don't want them trailing.
Well, start by, let's just, before you get into the topic, okay?
Okay, great.
Let's do a little
Yeah.
energy
I
work.
I do not.
But first, just start with some feet on the ground, okay? A little grounding to Mother Earth.
Okay.
All right, deep breath in, and while you shoot the breath out and expel anything that's not your own energy, lovingly. Yes. Maybe one more. Go out hard. And then now let's just call in the light that's gonna, kind of like beef up
Protective.
your own light,
I
mixed
call
with
upon
it.
Archangel Michael to
Yeah,
protect me.
perfect. Okay. Get that egg around you or whatever shape you need, and then tie it up tight up top.
Yeah.
And now you can talk about it. You talk about it, and it has nothing to do with
great.
anyone trailing.
Exactly. Okay, great. So, and again, this continues to happen at hotels, other places.
Which
other
again,
spaces. Okay.
remember, you need to do this before you get
on
to
the
the
way.
hotel.
On the way. No, I know. No, I've thought about this a lot, Jacqueline. So, staying at this hotel, very nice.
I say before you book the place, okay? You get on
totally.
booking.com and they're going to see your light, I think. These guys coming, okay, they're going to see you. can't do it in the cab on the way over. Okay, you're a beacon.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway,
okay. I need
energy hygiene every morning.
This really sucked. This was a scary one. So
I can't believe this happened again.
I was in the hotel. So we're
What
thank God.
city?
California,
Okay. Say no more.
not Los Angeles. And because I love this place and I want to go back.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to.
No, don't spread
Okay,
it. Yeah.
so what happened was hanging out, everything's great, go to bed. And what happened was and again, it's this thing where it's kind of lucid. I'm like kind of half awake. But this was the first time this had happened and my partner was with me. So they witnessed it happen where I woke up. So what I saw
yeah.
was I didn't see a face.
How late? Or hard to say.
Midnight-ish.
Okay.
Between
but
midnight
you're in bed
and
like
2.
earlier than that. You got in bed at 10 or something.
Yeah, we've been like watching a movie, whatever.
Yeah.
I know it was a man with short brown hair, but I didn't see a face. And he was hovering like almost over me, like his face almost like looking like
looking down on you.
yeah. And I said, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." And I started moving to towards the headboard,
Yeah.
out of bed, like zipped up. Oh my God, like scared, really scared.
Right.
My heart was racing, flew to the back of the
Crab
headboard.
crawling backward. Yeah.
Crab crawling backward. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my
Classic.
God. It was really scary.
And when you
Really
went
scary.
backward, did the face disappear? Did the hovering disappear? Or did you see
Yeah.
him still
No.
there in front of you?
No, it was
It's
like
in that.
it was like
yeah.
I reacted and then I was out of it. And then
Yeah.
I was like, but it sucked.
And again, in a hotel.
It really scared me. And I was like, and then of course I'm like awake. I'm like, sorry. And I just feel, I like don't want to get up and go. And so one thing that's there was like, so the hotel is old and there was a thing with like the light earlier where like, I don't know, there's things you could read into and go,
a flickering light,
and
whatever.
then-
Yeah.
and like, but I was just staring into the it scared me and I fell back asleep and then I was fine, but I won't be staying in that room again. And then the next day so it is an old hotel and then I was actually joking with a barista who doesn't fucking hate me.
Yes.
The next day I was chatting and I was like, kind of, I saw a ghost last night or whatever, and he was like, yeah, there's like been stuff there. And I was like, are you serious? So here's my question, because I'm planning to go back. Do I say at the front desk, hi, this is so crazy, but please don't put me in any room where people have complained about ghosts?
I think that's completely
okay. I'm gonna say it.
Reasonable.
Because I'm like, I don't want to be in a room where they go, yeah, some people, as we all know from Bend, Oregon, when I called and they go, yeah, that's the area people have reported issues.
Well, it's interesting. Because I stayed at basically a B&B kind of place, old house. And it was interesting because it was sort of like you get there, there's no real check-in unless there happens to be someone there, and then they leave. It's kind of like halfway between a hotel and a B&B. Like, it's just an odd thing though, because like they leave at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
They leave at 7 p.m. And then
I know, you're like, so I guess I'm on my own.
And the other people.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like
Okay,
that.
and so like, yes, your room locks, but like you're just in, and there's shared space that you're just in with the other people who also have the room for that. There is no central authority.
By the way,
Which
it
is
happened
wild.
again. I'm just going to briefly chime in and say,
Please.
I was staying at a place like that with no concierge, no front
Right.
desk, where you're alone with the guests at night. And I wasn't in the room, but my partner was, and a man opened the door, came in, sees my partner, goes, oh my God, sorry. Whoa. He accidentally went into the wrong room. His key worked for our room.
Well,
He was like, I'm sorry, my rooms are across the hall. They all look, the doors look the same. Can you imagine?
I mean,
what if you had
Kate,
headphones on, you were jerking
hello?
off wildly
Kate,
spread?
This is the same narrative as Jamaica. Whole stay free.
I know it's Jamaica.
Okay,
I know.
It's someone else's key can't work on your door, or they didn't give you a hotel room. That's not a hotel room.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, that's
I know.
absolutely outrageous.
He was mortified. He felt bad. I mean,
it's not a great experience for him either. Like,
no.
like in other words, like you shouldn't have to. Your key shouldn't work in someone else's room. I've definitely, when my room has been changed, or I go from one hotel to the next, like George Clooney in that movie. Okay, where am I? Okay, and I go to the wrong room, because like I have the other number in my head.
I think
and I'm
all the
mad and
keys
it's not
just
working.
work. I think every key work. I think they're just really letting that happen.
So I say this to say, I asked on the way in, because I have yet to see a ghost. And so I don't have the fear that you have. I just don't, right? Because I've never actually had it.
Yeah.
So I know not what I, wish for or whatever, right? I'm like, I bet this place has got some spirits, eh? Like on the way in when the woman was there. And then she was trying to feel me out. I want the information. So I act like I'm hoping there are.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't want them to not give it to me, because I'm sure some people go, it's not haunted, is it? Like kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, I think it's cool. I love the history of the building, whatever.
Yeah.
And so then she sort of gives it to me like, well, I haven't, but the person, the other person who works here or whatever, or the person who was here from the previous owner said that, just like classic kind of like, I haven't seen any paranormal activity, but like, classic stuff like, picture frames flying off the walls. I was like, wow. But my self-consciousness when I do ask that is that I don't want them thinking I'm some ghost hunter crassly, because there are people sort of like wildly going to provoke ghosts or something like that, which is rude.
I don't want to provoke at all. And that was, as you know, I've had some friendly ones that really didn't scare me, where I'm just like awake, I see them, I'm fine. I go back to sleep and
I
I'm
think
fucking
the only, I just had to remember, I'm sure I've brought this up, but sometimes you see these mediums talk about all this anxiety they experience or whatever, and in their life. And then like when they finally accepted their gifts, like all the other anxiety left. Okay.
Oh shit.
Like almost like there's all this energy running through you that you're like pushing away.
Yeah.
Okay. Like this kind of thing, like, maybe you need to take control of your gifts, so to speak. Okay.
Yeah.
You should at least really develop the energy hygiene, which is, there's nothing, there's so much you can do instead of like just waiting for, there's someone hovering over you and you scream for Archangel Michael, right?
I know.
Last ditch, right? It's like, could probably, and then I just feel like also if you do have some of these gifts, then, might you not be vulnerable in some ways to energy. You're obviously sensitive, right? So doesn't
Yeah.
suggest that you should be actively sort of
Definitely.
helping your own energy field.
You're correct. You are correct.
Maybe it's time for you to read Be Your Own Shaman. Remember I read a couple bits from that. It has some good practices in it. But there's nothing but but books out there about this.
I'll look into it.
All right, talk soon. Love you.
Okay, I love you.